So you are waiting for the perfect moment to start the task, and once that perfect moment arrives, then you will start doing the things that actually matter. And this is how you wish to become the top 1%. Well, let me help you in that case. Imagine if you sit down to work and actually do the work without, oh no, I will do it later, I have a million other priorities and all of that. Imagine you just sit down and you actually complete the work. I'm not a productivity guru of some sort. If anything, I'm just a normal guy who faces the same problem. I am the type of guy who always says that I will do X when the time is right. I always see that I am not feeling productive, and I'm doing like this because productivity doesn't come from feeling, it comes from discipline. So I really found a cliche but actually working tactic that actually works and that will actually resolve that issue you're having. So recently there is a growth of the topic of meditation, mindfulness. Research has shown that it has increased concentration, focus and everything, fixing sleep schedule. Basically all the health related long term stuff is going on a viral trend right now because everyone wants to improve their health. Now these are the long term tactics. You can't really do anything about those in right now. At this current moment you cannot fix your sleep schedule, which has been, I don't know, effed up for about 5 or 10 years. You cannot fix that in one day. You have to do it gradually, right? But everyone, wherever you are searching for productivity and how to boost your productivity, everyone is preaching the same tactic: fix your sleep schedule, maintain mindfulness, all of this. But these are very long term tactics and you cannot apply them directly. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna give you a set of rules which you can implement right after you watch this. You can actually start seeing the results. So let's jump right into it. So imagine you are about to do a workout. What do you do before that? Some will say, well, load up the weights. But no, before that, before all of that, what is the primary thing that you do before a workout? A warm up session, right? And what does warm up mean? Warm up means doing that same exercise but on a lighter weight, on a lighter scale, on a smaller level. So similarly, what we should do is we should try to implement those same principles from workout into the work we are currently doing. Let's say, for example, you are sitting down to study. Before you practice the entire set of deadly questions which are about to come on that exam paper, what you can do is you can just take your textbook, do 3 or 4 or 5 somewhat challenging questions. Only what matters is you do some questions before you actually start doing the practice worksheet or whatever you're gonna do for that session. Similarly, for writing scripts, what comes is, at first you take that document on your PC or whatever. If you are doing it on a physical journal or something, then you just start writing. That is, I know it sounds the most cliche advice ever, but it actually works. Just start writing whatever you want to write and just do the task. Basically what I mean is, open up a blank page and start typing whatever you are gonna say. It doesn't have to be perfect in the least. You can just blurt out. You can just, I like to say it as brain vomiting on the paper. You just write whatever there is in your mind. You just take it down to your document on your PC. Think about warming up. It is not gonna be perfect. Don't need to edit this. Just write. Similarly, for practicing questions, just practice. Similarly, you can find some highest leverage task in each of your work, whatever you are doing. Make that a small scale amount and do it for the first 10 to 15 minutes. And then you're gonna see that, okay, since I'm already doing this much, why not just do the rest thing? This makes your mind focus on the simple things. Whenever you set the challenge too much higher and your capabilities are here, let's say you can sit down for about 1.5 hours, but there's an exam of 3 hours, so it's like double. You cannot do it in one sitting. What you have to do is at first practice it to make this come to 2 hours, then slightly 2.5 hours, then it will be 3 hours, then it will be equal. Similarly, for example, there are HOTS questions, right? High order thinking skill questions. They are here and your level of understanding is here. What you need to do is increase your level to here, and then it can be a proper challenge for you to do the task. Because if you are here and if you directly jump to here, of course you're gonna fail. But if you are here and then you can jump here, you can do it. Basically in workout language it is known as hitting a PR, personal record. Let's say your capacity is here and you push forward, then you hit the personal record, you gain this. What I'm basically trying to tell you is, do a pre-work before the actual work. Like we do pre-workouts, that is warm-up sessions before workout. Similarly, do a pre-work session before your actual work. Now you're probably thinking that pre-work, my goodness, I don't sit down to do work and I have to do pre-work. Now the solution for that is you don't have to think about the work in a long time way, right? Let's give you another analogy. Imagine you're very comfortably sitting here right now and you really don't want to hit those 50 or 60 push-ups that you have to hit in the gym today, right? Your brain is directly thinking from right now and then, right then, this transition. Your brain is thinking from directly I am here, I am comfortable, to I will not be comfortable. What to do in these situations? So basically what you need to do is, at first, this situation, right, and this situation, make a bridge between them. What do I mean by a bridge? Right now you're sitting in let's say in a chair comfortably. What is the next step you can take to get you closer to those 60 push-ups? Well, you can probably stand up. Don't say you can't stand up right now. Alright, I'm trying to help you. So you can just stand up. Then what is the next step? You can probably put the music on right now. Whatever you are doing, you can surely put the music on right now. Then after music, then you can probably go outside your room. You can literally go outside your room right now. Don't tell me you can't. These are the easiest and most basic steps. Similarly, once you reach the gym, you're gonna do 1 or 2 push-ups, right? The pre-workout we said before, you're gonna hit the pre-workout and then you're gonna be like, hell, I'm here, I wasted so much of my time, let's do the entire thing and go, otherwise it will be an entire waste of my time. This was just an analogy, but this is how you use this analogy in real life. Before you actually sit down to do your highest leverage work, what you need to do is plan it beforehand. Planning doesn't mean you have to know that each second you're gonna be doing these questions, or at exactly this time you're gonna be doing this, but have a general flow of the task and you should know that what to do after what. Basically, don't make it so that you have to, let's say you're doing a task and you have to get up to bring water, you have to get up to do this, do that. Focus on one task at a time. There are about 99.9% of the people online who will say that multitasking is bad, and they say that for a reason, because if you are able to focus on a single particular thing, then you can actually improve your focus in that thing. Otherwise, if you just distribute your focus to, I don't know, 50 million different things, your output is gonna be zero. Similarly, for flow state and for focus and for actually completing the work you need to complete, what you have to do is take that time and schedule it somewhere. In those time you cannot do anything else. You have to make a promise to yourself that during that time you cannot do anything else, not even bringing water. Bring that previously, right? In that the pre-work preparation what I spoke about a few minutes back, do that in that time. Bring your coffee here, bring your water here, whatever you need, bring that stuff in your workplace, and then you do the task. You absolutely have to focus for a given time, only then can you do the thing. Otherwise, there's a very nice law in psychology, or in productivity we can say, Parkinson's law, which states that work expands to fill the time. That means a project which, let's say, takes 1 day, can we complete it in 1 day? If we assign 7 days to that same project, it's gonna be completed in 7 days. If we assign it 1 month, it's gonna be completed in 1 month. Similarly, use deadlines to make use of this Parkinson's law. Schedule the project earlier, schedule your task earlier. If there is something that you actually need a week to do, it's alright, because you cannot genuinely do it. But if you can genuinely do something within 1 day or within, let's say, 1 hour, then why are you scheduling it for, let's say, 4 or 5 hours? Reduce your work hours to maximize the output. So here is your do it right now step. Take a task, pick anything that is small or whatever size you are comfortable with, that is actually hard and that is actually straining on your brain. Take that task. After you complete this video, do that task right now, right here. It doesn't matter whether you solve a calculus problem or you solve a linear equation problem. It doesn't matter whether you do 4 hours of deep work or 4 minutes of meditation. Just take a hard task that you feel is hard and do it right now. Similarly, in this quick way, if you want to boost your self-esteem, go click on this one right now and start if you haven't already.